Hey, what is up, collective? I hope you guys are having a fantastic Thursday. I'm looking forward to the weekend, just like I am. Just jumping in quickly again for another live. So, as my previous video, I'm going to be doing a few of these as I go forward. You know, as I mentioned in the last one, week to week, this is what I do: is I meet with agency owners, particularly around resource support and helping them grow and scale their agencies and get them some help. And I come out of these conversations with some really good tips, really good frustrations, and really good mistakes that I'm seeing a lot of agency owners make, that I think a lot of you guys who are agency owners don't get to talk to other agency owners and learn from their mistakes. So I'm going to share it with you, obviously anonymously, some of the challenges I see other agency owners dealing with, so you can maybe hopefully identify with them and not make the same mistakes. Calling it bitch agency, because a lot of the time what I do find about these agencies is a lot of excuses, a lot of complaints, a lot of hey, it's not my fault, a lot of blame, and it's not going to get you anywhere. It's not going to help you achieve your revenue goals. It's not going to help you achieve your growth goals, your success goals. None of those goals are going to get achieved if you sit back and just complain and bitch and make a bunch of excuses. So this week I was chatting with a digital agency owner who, quite interestingly, has had a digital agency for a little while, but has been focused on one particular niche, the legal niche. Been focused on that niche for a whole 10 months. They've been focused on that niche, and they're ready to pack it in. They're ready to give up on that niche and say, hey man, I'm not doing legal anymore. I don't know what I'm going to do. My agency's falling apart. They've been in it for almost a year, man. If any of the agency owners out there know how much time and effort you have to put into a niche before you actually see any success in it. And all this agency owner basically had to say was a whole bunch of complaints, like they're finding it too challenging, it's just too tough. One of the interesting ones was that there's just not enough lawyers out there, there's not enough business out there for me and for the other digital agency owners who are focusing on that niche. Sorry, that's BS. They're lawyers. There's a dime a dozen. You know, in whatever region you're in, there's tons of lawyers out there. Another complaint they had was, or excuse they're saying, there's already too many agencies out there who are focused on the legal niche. You know, to me, and no one ever said that focusing on a niche like law or accounting or HR or people or medical or whatever it is that you're going to focus on. No one said it was going to be easy, but nothing worth having and being successful at is easy. You've got to work at it. And my advice to them, this is what I told them, and I'd love to hear if you guys have had this challenge or you're currently having this challenge with the niche that you're focusing on. Drop it in the comments down below. But here was some of the advice that I gave to them. So number one is you've got to care very deeply about the niche that you're focusing in on. This is why I gave him this advice, was particularly around one comment that he made in passing as a joke, but it actually showed a lot about where he actually was in his agency. He basically turned around and said, I don't even like lawyers, and a bunch of vampires who suck the blood out of the society, and they screw you and they turn the screws on you, and a whole bunch of bad things to say about lawyers. But yet this was his chosen client niche. This is the people that he was supposed to be servicing with digital business and helping them grow their businesses. He doesn't even particularly like the lawyers. So, I actually said to him, I said, well, mate, how many lawyers have you actually met with? How many of you actually sat down with and interviewed and said, hey, what's your problem in your marketing world? What do you need help with? What are the challenges you face on a day-to-day basis that I can actually make part of the marketing that I do for you? So the fact that this guy doesn't really care for lawyers or care about lawyers, probably not a good niche for him. He dislikes his own niche, and yet he's focused on that niche. So number one, you've got to care about the niche that you're in and that you're focusing on. Don't pretend like you can just go about it and wing it just because you think lawyers have money and they'll spend money on marketing. If you don't care about your niche, they're going to see right through you and they're going to pick that up. Number two was, I said to him, when you care about a niche that you're working in, or anybody you care about, you're going to start to understand that niche and understand that group of people. And once you understand them, you can properly understand their hopes and aspirations, their fears and frustrations. Now, we marketers here, we all get it. We know that these are 4 key things when it comes to messaging, when it comes to writing content, when it comes to putting out an ad or writing a blog. Understanding the end client's hopes, aspirations, fears and frustrations are key to getting to the benefits of actually speaking to those people. So care about them so you can understand what their world is like. You can speak their language and you can focus your marketing on them, not on yourself. Number 3 is, I made it clear to him, you don't even need a lot of clients. You don't even need a lot of clients. If you matter in a niche, if you do enough work and you show that you are an agency who cares about a niche, deeply about that niche, It's just a matter of time before you actually build up a reputation in that industry for the digital agency who's great for lawyers in this region, or the digital agency who's great for universities in this region, or is great in the medical space in this region. That reputation will come from caring very deeply. So embed yourself in that industry, understand that industry, and care about that industry, and you'll win. Don't throw in your niche after 10 months just because you're finding it challenging. Get to work. Don't be a bitch. Have a great day, guys.